Tonight's halftime show is brought to you by the Tippah County Development Foundation. TCDF Director Chris Llewellyn, along with the Board of Directors and staff, moving forward together, ensuring that this year's Tippah County athletes, band members, dancers, and cheerleaders are tomorrow's Tippah County leaders, entrepreneurs, and elected officials. Best wishes for a winning second half from the Tippah County Development Foundation.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Halftime Show, sponsored by the Tippah County Development Foundation. I'm Joyce Graddy, and I'm the career coach at Ripley High School. Just in case you don't know, the Career Coach Initiative is a workforce innovation program sponsored by Accelerate Mississippi and managed by the Three Rivers Planning and Development District. Tonight, I am really excited to have my longtime respected friend, Sean Akins, here, who's not only someone that we know in our community and recognize in our community, but has been a long-term fan of Tippah County sports. Thank you for being here tonight, Sean.
I am glad and honored to be here. I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, we're excited to have you as our Tippah County Career Spotlight for this week. And I know that many of you listeners and viewers recognize him as an attorney here in Tippah County. His offices are here in Ripley, but most of us that have been involved in sports or watching sports in Tippah County for a long time recognize you as a wonderful and excellent sports photojournalist. You have been doing that since high school.
A really long time.
You're so very generous to do that too, because there are so many people that charge for those photos or have some type of a logo on them, and that's one of the things that has made you unique in that you're doing it for the love of the sport and to commemorate these wonderful moments for somebody's child, whether it's your child or not. I mean, you've done band pictures, you've done football, baseball, basketball, softball, volleyball even. So that's you haven't hit a sport, I guess cross country, I don't know, but I know that I know many times pictures that we would pull out for senior nights or for recommendation, they would be pictures that you took.
Sure. And I'm really honored to even have the opportunity to do that. When I started doing that in the mid 80s, I was alone. I was alone on the sidelines forever and ever and ever. And so tomorrow night when I'm on the sidelines at Ripley, there's going to be 5 or 6 other photographers that are going to be there. The cool thing is that there's some high school photographers that are there. And so I bring 2 or 3 lenses. And so whatever lens I'm not using, they get to use. And they get a real kick out of that. But it's really an honor. I mean, not everybody gets the opportunity to stand on the sidelines and be close to the game and to be close to the kids and to build those relationships with coaches and with teachers and administrators and occasionally referees that don't try to throw me off the field or something.
And I thank you so much for what you have done for so many of us, especially some of us that have multiple kids, and we want to be watching the game and watch the action, but we'd really like a memory of it too, and you provide that for so many of us. It's
really an outlet for me. I tell people that it's therapy for me. It gives me an opportunity to sit on the sidelines and relax, and I don't hunt, I don't play golf, but I take photos, and I just happen to do something that the public gets to see and that they get an opportunity to enjoy.
And bring some joy.
Yeah, but it's an honor to do that. Not everybody gets to do that. And so I don't discount the fact that I'm in a position where administrators and coaches could tell me, get off my sidelines.
Right.
But they don't. I mean, they've always been super open, really receptive. Coach Rico, when he got hired, I talked to him at Rotary and said, if I get in your way, throw me off your sidelines. And he just said, you do you. Those are his words. He said, you do you. So I'm really honored to have that opportunity to do that.
It's kind of neat since you brought up Coach Rico, you got to photograph him when he was playing, and now you get to photograph his team that he's coaching. So that's been neat.
It's really cool. I was at the Amory football game back in 1990, whatever year that was.
6, 7, yeah.
Yeah, where they had their long winning streak, and Rico McDonald ran the ball straight down their throat and ended Bobby Hall's long winning streak there, and took some great photos there. The sad thing is that I gave all of my negatives to the Sentinel back in those days, and a lot of those negatives were lost.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't until, let's see, 2004 when we started using digital photography. So now I have
you have everything.
I have a terabyte, disc that has 150,000 pictures on it that are filed from, years gone by. I mean, so when people call me and they say, "Can you get me a picture of Joel Gafford's first season?" I can pull that up.
Right.
And so it's good to be able to do that, because I get those requests every once in a while.
Well, and I thank you. And I did not mean for us to talk this long, but I am so glad that we did, because I know you. I could talk to you for a long time. If I ever get started, we can sit here and talk a lot.
No doubt, no doubt.
Real quick before we close this out, you are an attorney.
Right.
You do live in Ripley, and you service Tippah County among other clients in other counties.
Right.
Really quickly, what made you choose not to go into photography or journalism and choose law over that? And because you've already mentioned that you went to Ole Miss after Ripley High School, graduating there. You went to Ole Miss, and then you went to Ole Miss Law School.
Right.
So what was the desire to do that? And I remember that you may be the youngest, or at that time anyway, the youngest person to ever run for state representative.
Yeah, I ran for state representative when I was 22 years old in my first semester in law school, and almost flunked out of law school because of it, but I was able to continue to do that. When I was in the third grade, Miss Cook asked all the people in our class what she probably asked you when you were in third grade: what do you want to be if you ever grow up? And
I wanted to be a radio DJ. Is that the craziest thing, or what? That now I get to work for the radio station.
Yeah, and I wanted to be a lawyer and a politician. So there was never a doubt of what my career path was going to be. And so when it came time for me to graduate from law school and decide what to do, I made the decision. The advice that I was given is you can either be a small fish in a big pond or a big fish in a small pond. And so in Tippah County, there are 23,000 people right now. We have 6 lawyers.
Right.
So it gave me an opportunity to come back home and to invest in the community that invested so much in me over my whole life growing up, and to continue to pay that forward, which is that's what my whole philosophy is about, is to continue to pay that forward.
Have you been happy that you chose Ripley and Tippah County as your home when you had other options?
Sure. Tippah County has been super good to me. It's been good to me. It's my wife is from here. My kids grew up here. Our families are here. We go to church here. We believed that we wanted to invest in the community that had invested in us. So Shelley and I do that all the time. I mean, she's a teacher at the middle school, and so Bart and I, my law partner, we taught school here for 16 years and taught street law, and we invest in kids through church youth programs. So we just believe in paying it forward, and the best place to do that is the place that invested in us.
And I think you've been a very wonderful example of that. Both of you have done a great job at paying it forward.
That's very kind, but I mean, people invested in me, and so anything I do is never going to amount to what people invested in me.
No. And that's a wonderful thing when you're in a small town, small county.
Sure.
You do have people that take a vested interest, and now you're able to do the same thing for others.
Yeah, it gives us an opportunity to help people, and now we get paid to do that, which is even better. Yeah. So
that's the icing on the cake.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thank you again for being here tonight.
Well, you're welcome.
We really do appreciate it.
I'm honored to be here. If I can come back, let me know.
Well, wonderful. Maybe you'll get some good shots at this next game.
Hopefully so. There you go. I'll see you on the sidelines.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Joyce Graddy, and I'm with the Shark 102.3 CMH Sports Productions, and now we're getting back to the action.
Hey everybody, my name is Chris Llewellyn, and I am the Tippah County Development Foundation Director. I'm a lifelong resident of Tippah County, and I'm happy to call Tippah County my home. We at the Development Foundation know that we must ensure that Tippah County offers a wide variety of ways for our citizens to make a good living and have a great quality of life here. We know that we must move Tippah County forward into a future that causes our high school graduates to want to make Tippah County their home and to know that they can have a good life here. We believe that the only way for Tippah County to move forward is for us to move forward together. It will take all of us to ensure that our children and our children's children have a great place to call home in Tippah County.